I see myself in 5 years breaking into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and directing, 30 to $50 million sets. I'm a strong believer in God, and I feel like giving Him my plans, He can put dreams in my mind that I've never even thought of. I was looking for, film funding opportunities and stuff like that. Then I got an email from this company called MusicBed. They were holding a competition, pick a song and make a film from one of the songs in the catalog. So I had this idea, I have this infatuation with like the 1950s and I've always wanted to make a period piece. 95% of people entering this competition are just going to make a film and add a song to it. How can I make a film that really makes this a soundtrack of all of the characters' lives? So I had this idea of musical chairs. Me and my co-writer, we sat down in a coffee shop and bust out the script in I think like 30 minutes to an hour. And from then on, it was like a 4-week process. We booked everyone, we found a DP, sound, gaffer, we cast everyone. We filmed everything in about, I'd say, 10 hours. And it was up to me to edit the whole entire film. So I did that in the course of a week. And by the week after that, we premiered it in Huntington Beach with a bunch of our friends. And actually, just like 2 weeks ago, we won an international competition for best screenplays. I wouldn't say it was overwhelming, it was fun, I believe in having a strong assistant director because most of the stuff I direct, I want to act in. So I want to make sure, when I'm stepping in front of the camera, I'm leaving it in the right hands. But I think it was just so much fun. I make sure I try to create a fun, positive environment where everyone feels like a collaborator instead of they're just here for a job. I want everyone to feel like they're a puzzle piece into this bigger puzzle that we're soon going to see the beautiful picture it creates. And regarding Zeit, Zeit is going to be a momentous piece. We're doing things like parkour and big fight scenes and so many different locations all throughout California. And it's honestly, it's the most fun thing. The only thing that's worrisome is, doing all of this action stuff without $1 million in your budget. You need to make sure everybody's safe and, everybody's drinking water if we're in the sun for 12 hours. And yeah, but it's the most fun thing ever.
What we do, we make movies.
If I get $1 million tomorrow, I'm making a movie and I'm giving opportunities to everyone I know. So from here on out, the work we do today just opens up more doors to securing more opportunities and more funding for future projects. When I meet people, I like to know what they do, their skills, things like that, because I find beauty in uniqueness. So I just want to be able to pull that out and make them shine. So it's I had this one character in Musical Chairs who is from South Africa, and the actual actor is from South Africa, so he was able to play the dialect perfectly. And just little things like that to really spotlight on somebody's unique qualities. I like to fly, and my environment made me feel like I couldn't spread my wings. And I feel like the way I picture New York City is as a painting of the skyline. Imagine one black and white and one in color. Some people are born and raised in the black and white. Some people are born and raised in the color. Some people transition throughout their lives. So I just know when I come back to New York, I want to be able to live in the color of it, live in the beauty of it. I just want to be able to come back here, one day have kids of my own and give them a life I didn't have. And hopefully they can see the city I fell in love with. Now I moved to LA because the weather's nice and it's so much opportunity and it's so different. And I fell in love with nature. I mean, we have Central Park, but now I can wake up and I can go hiking whenever I want, and that's just a beauty within itself. I first originally started in the musical theater department, and after that, I transferred over to the acting department, and I ended up getting my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in acting. Right now in LA, I'm a songwriter, producer, and engineer, and I also make my own music, and I think there is no difference between music and cinema, so I plan on bridging the gap between the both and You know, every film I do, I'm gonna score everything. I'm gonna make the soundtracks for everything. Every song I do, each music video is gonna be a movie within itself. And it's just, I feel like too many times, the way the industry goes, it becomes repetitive and it feels like there's no new ideas. So it's like, I just wanna be able to spark the idea, like it's cool to try. What Statement Arts and Lisa Politi did was they gave me the opportunity to fail. Actually, the encouragement. Because if you're not willing to fail, you're not willing to take a risk. I wouldn't be able to really dive into this ocean of wonder and just, you know, sort of swim toward my dreams without the fear of drowning. And I feel like Statement Arts really pushed me into becoming that kind of artist. You don't find your voice until you find your purpose. Whether I change the hearts of many, I know I will at least change the heart of one person who can spark a generation's worth of change. I just want to make people realize that they're not truly alone. It's very easy to feel like you're alone, especially, you know, when you were mandated to stay in 4 walls for like 2 years, basically. It's very easy to feel alone, but you know, there's someone out there who feels the same things you feel late at night, or there's somebody out there who understands your constant running thoughts. And I just want my films, my music, whatever it may be, to make people feel safe and warm.